I don't know if anyone can hear me or how I sound. This is my first time going live on YouTube, so I hope this turns out okay. At the moment I've got nobody watching. Probably won't be any commentary much on this, but yeah, I thought I'd give this a shot, because why not? Never done live on YouTube before. I've done twice on Facebook, but never on YouTube. So let's see how this goes. As the title says, I'm doing a bit of wood bothering. This is a bit of rosewood, just got in the vise here. Not clamped too tight, otherwise it'll bow, obviously. That's a 3/8 end mill in there. I'm just milling it flat currently, because, well, let's just say whoever cut these rosewood slices off for making this handle with, they didn't do a very good job of flattening this out. Oh, I've got one viewer. That's nice to see. Whoever you are, thank you for joining. Thank you for joining. Bring up my live chat so I can see. There we go. Ah, it's Redder. Hello, Redder. So yeah, just gonna mill that flat. It's a piece of wood, so that should be fun. I have no idea whether the audio quality is any good on this or not. Not sure, because the last time I did a live stream, the audio quality was terrible. So, but I did have my other phone then. This is a new phone now, so let's see what happens. I'm going to sport my fetching safety glasses, my fetching looking glasses, while we take another cut on this. Try and flatten this out, make it parallel with the other side. So first of all, let's release this off so I can add some more depth of cut. I don't want to take too much off this, you see. Let's take another 10 thou. Oh, that's good. I'm glad to know that. Thank you for that, my dear. Now, I'm just going to start the machine up. Let me know if it's way too loud in the chat. How's that? I probably won't be talking much while I'm doing it. It's more of an ASMR thing. Fantastic. Right. Let's see if I can give this thing a cut, shall we? Here we go. Because it's wood, I don't really need to be slow about doing this either. You just power on through. The beauty of having a metal cutting machine doing wood cutting. Usually I don't touch wood, but in this case I need to. I'm making a knife handle for a friend of mine. I'm giving it a nice rosewood handle, so hopefully this will turn out looking good. I can't see the chat right now, I'm sorry if you're messaging. I need to concentrate on what I'm doing here so I don't risk doing anything stupid. I will check once I've made this pass. At the moment I've got the mill running at just shy of 1500 RPM, which is its top speed. For wood you need to go as fast as you can, really. Metal is a bit more critical, but wood you just power on through. The faster the better. Well, it's at least halfway through this side. Let's see what's what. Oh, it smells nice as it's cutting. Really, I'm not actually going through fast enough, but I can't physically turn the handles any faster. It's almost burning the wood because of friction. Now that means I could slow down the spindle speed, but as I said a minute ago, it wants to go as fast as I can, so it's a catch-22, chicken or the egg thing. Let's see, am I actually cleaning up this back face now or not? Do I need to go even deeper? Jeez, I hope I don't want to go deeper. go, approaching the end. There we go. Let's turn that off. Bring it forward so you can see actually this time. Right, let's get these wood shavings off here, because I don't want to get all this wood dust and stuff on the machine if I can help it, because if you get wood into the slides of the machine mixing with the oil, it doesn't tend to go very well. It leaves a weird film that almost turns into a grinding paste, and then you just destroy your machine. But that is fantastic. Let's have a look-see. Okay, let's see. What have I missed in the chat? Let's see. Oh, that's good. Thanks to let you know. Oh, I've got another viewer. That's nice to see. Whoever it is, thanks for joining. Thanks for joining. Yeah, it looks like I've not quite cleaned up, but it's very close. That surface actually is not that bad, considering it's a milled finish, not a sanded finish like you would traditionally do with wood. Obviously, traditionally you'd use sandpaper and sand it down, but to actually just cut it down, that's not a bad finish. Oh, it's a custom handle for a friend of mine. It's for his birthday present. It was his birthday a few weeks ago. Finally getting around to making the present for him. It's a bell end bottle opener. So where did I put it? Here it is. It's a bell end bottle opener, and this is the wooden handle that goes on that end of it. Yeah, it's a cool little piece of steel, that all nicely plasma cut to shape, and then just making the handle now. This will sit inside it like that with a recessed pocket. So that's what it's for. Bell end bottle opener. That's why this is not a family friendly stream. So I just need to take a little more because I need this to be smooth here, because you can't see it there because of the resolution. That is still the saw cut marks there. So I'm just going to take another 1/10 of cut off this. Not sure what that is in millimeters. It's a number in millimeters, but it's a very small amount, shall we say. A very small amount. So let's bring this back across. Let's get to my start position, which is always a bonus. Let's do it there. Let's unlock my quill so I can get some more depth of cut on. Thanks. Let's bring me down. Yeah, another 1/10 thou. There we go. Yeah, that's close enough. It's close enough to another 1/10 thou. Lock that down. Right, it's going to get noisy again as I turn the machine on. So let's see how this goes, shall we? At least the bonus of having doing wood on the cutter, it doesn't dull the cutter blade in any way, shape or form. Because this cutter's designed really to cut metal, so wood's a breeze for it. Once again, smelling lovely. I'm getting there. Just one more pass each way now should be the end of this, and hopefully it'll be tidied up now finally. this side that I'm milling currently is going to be the outside, so it's the side that goes against your hand. Got to tidy up the edge, get rid of the burrs. Well, would you even call it a burr on wood? I don't know what you call it in wood. And there we go. Lovely. Lovely jubbly. Right. Let's once again clear off all this wooden swarf. Wooden swarf. A lot of people are going to be going mental when they see this after the fact. They're going to be like, wooden swarf, it's called sawdust. I know, it's called a joke. Right, let's see. That's not bad, that. That's not bad. There's still a little evidence of the saw cut, but still a slight evidence at this back edge here of the saw cut. I'll bring this back again. Just slightly, so it's more like a hazy whisper now rather than a actual defined things. You can feel them kind of, but they're not very noticeable now. So now I've got that done. Take my goofy glasses off, although health and safety, you got to be safe. There we go. Now what I need to do is flip this over and then mill out the pocket, because the bell end is going to sit into a pocket that's recessed inside it, that's half the thickness, and then there'll be on the other half of this there'll then be another fried Mars bar. GG, my guy, GG. So yeah, like I said, this is going to sit down in here like this, but it'll be recessed half the thickness of this. Now this plate is 2 millimeters thick, so it'll be a 1 millimeter pocket inside this on the other side that I'll then sit this down into. It'll be glued into that pocket, and then once the other side's on as well, which will also have the recess cut, I'll then drill right through and put some nice brass pins all the way through it, some rivets. That'll then give it a nice handcrafted look, like your old-fashioned knives and steak knives and things look. And then I'm going to seal the whole thing with boiled linseed oil. So, because everybody loves a good bit of blow. We all love a good bit of blow. So let's crack this out of here. There we go. You can see that surface finish a bit better now. You can see these marks. They're actually, you can't feel those wavy. They look like waves. They're not. You can't feel them. It's actually really smooth. Anyway, a quick run over with some sandpaper then. Some very smooth sandpaper just to finish that off. We'll just get rid of that entirely, make it look beautiful. So you might be able to make out those pencil lines. That's where the pocket needs to be, you see now. So next step is that now is a nice parallel to that side, you see. So it's roughly the same thickness all the way across it now. Before it was like in that kind of angle to the bottom. It was weird. So yeah, just got to tie up these burrs. So let me just grab a bit of sandpaper. Luckily, I have sandpaper on a block pre-prepared. So let's just tidy that up. Just like that. So that's got rid of all those horrible, nasty burrs that were right now. Oh, I say there was 4 people watching for a minute there. I nearly had a heart attack. I was almost popular. It's ridiculous. Right, let's get this set back up the other way. I want it to be from that side. But first, let's clean out my vise. Clean off the parallels. Now, these things hold the work nice and firm but at the correct height sticking out the top of the vise. So that's what they're for. Clean off this back face here. Delightful. Make sure that's nice and clean. Make sure the parallel's nice and clean, no bits of dust underneath it. Put that down there, that seats nicely. You can always tell when you've got a nice clean flat surfaces when they go in, because they're so flat and pristine, they actually stick to each other because of there's airflow pressure between them, the vacuum that it creates. So it's always good to know. So that is actually that's actually created almost like a suction to hold that to that vice jaw now. So I'm just going to move the camera around a bit just so you can see a little better. There you go. Right, that's all nice and flatty tart. Grand. So let's put the just milled sides down. Put that in there. Make sure it's pushed up against this back non-moving jaw, just like you would do with metal, and then tighten this up. Not too tight, just a bit to nip it to hold it. Otherwise it'll cause it to bow in the middle like that, because as you squash it down the sides, it'll just want to do that as you squash it. And we don't want it being squashed. We don't want to squash our bell end handle, do we? Now, got to figure out a millimetre of down travel, which means I need to set up an indicator to do this. So let me wind this in. Windy, windy, windy. Let's loosen this off. Like that. And I can bring my quill back up. Oh, that's tight. Did that up tight, didn't I? There. Right, there we go. Now let me come in. Okay. Now I'm going to wind this down by hand. I'm going to get a bit in front of the camera as I do this, and just spin this by hand. Until I feel it touch, which is there. So that is at that position there. Sorry, my hand was in the way. So that's now a 0. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to apply 1 thou of cut to that. So I'm just going to add an extra thou onto that, and then I'm just going to do a ghost pass following the lines that I've got marked on here, so that I can then see if I've got any high spots and lumps, so I don't risk crashing the cutter and ripping the whole thing out the dice and sadness will ensue. So let's do this in a controlled manner. So get me Oda lovely safety glasses. Oh, hello. Yeah, I know they're just going to laugh about this, and I don't mind. I really don't mind about people laughing about this video. I mean, my videos, when I make them, I try to make them enjoyable to watch anyway. I'm not so bothered about if people take anything from them. If they do, fantastic. Then somebody's learned something. That's amazing. But at the end of the day, if they just want to watch my video just to relax and kick back and turn the brain off for a bit, that's fine by me as well. I really don't mind. But thank you for the comment there. Right, put my lovely safety specs back on. God, I need some clean ones. These are filthy. These are filthy. Right, prepare for loud noises. Loud noises. Oh, hold on, let me move it this way. Let's get closer. Here we go. Okay, it's a shiny spot back here, so it's just starting to rub. So it's slightly high at the back there, which is grand, so at least I know that now. So we bring this back round, and then loosen, I have to do it the right way, righty tighty lefty loosey. Let's give this 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 thou cut. No, let's make it 6 thou. So it's a nice even number. Now let's give this a go again. Oh, just starting to make some swarf there. There we go. I'm leaving the pocket deliberately oversized right now as well, so I have room then to tidy up after the fact. Bring that across, there, come back across. Once again, like I said, first of all I'm doing is trying to make the pocket level. Helps if you turn the handles the right way as well. Okay, right, that's given me a guide now. So now I need to bring it down a bit more. Five, 10 thou should be a good starting point. And here we go again. Smells nice. Here we go, getting there now. Making a little bit of progress. Let's come through the middle now, do the middle section. Oh, getting there now. Actually starting to make some good cuts on it all the way around now, which is a bonus. There we go. Now let's bring that back. Let's go back to the start. And then let's take it down a little bit more. Let's do another 10 thou, because that seems to be a good amount at a time. Again, what I'm doing right now is just cleaning this face up in this pocket. So then once I've got a nice flat dimension all the way across, I can then measure down exactly a millimetre depth to enable the half of the thickness reset. Oh, here we go again. Right, that seems to clean it up all the way across. So I bring that out so we can see what we're doing. And then clean off this here wood dust. So it's starting to get a nice little pocket forming in there now, which is great, as the Frosties guy would say. They're great. Not sponsored, obviously. Although Kellogg's, if anyone's watching from Kellogg's and you want to sponsor me, I wouldn't say no. So now I need to figure out a millimetre down from here exactly. I know the location of this cutter, so now I just need to add a millimetre that way down. So let me get an indicator and I will set that up. Let's put that up there. Oh, will it reach? No, it won't. Let's put it on the waves, which are covered in oil. Ugh. Goddamn oil. There we go. Let's pop that in here. Which is my dial indicator. In this case, it's just an ordinary indicator. Oops, make you seasick. I'm good at that. If you watch any of my other videos, you'll know that I'm very good at making people seasick. Now, is there any, where on earth can I put this indicator to get an accurate reading? Well, to be really honest, does it even need to be accurate? I know there's a bit of cosine error now on that because it's at a slight angle, but for wood bothering, it's good enough. Alright, let me get that to a 0. She's there. Where's Miss Banner? There's Miss Banner. I'm doomed, Miss Banner. I'm doomed, I tell you. I'm doomed. Right, let's go down by 1 millimetre. I don't know if you can see that dial. No, let me move you across, see if you can see that dial. There you go. Sorry for the wobbly there, but now let's go down 1 millimetre. Which, by the time I tighten the thing up here, should be there, if that's close enough. That is close enough. I'll move you back again so that you're not in the way. Tilt you down again. So there we go. That is now 1 millimetre depth to take the millimetre cut out of there. So let's get my indicator up out the way. Let's get this off to the side. Yeah, I like birds. I don't like birds when they make a load of noise in the, like 4 o'clock in the morning and wake me up though. That's annoying. Now let's see. Ah, lovely. Right, let's see if this thing will handle it, shall we? Here we go. Loud noises. God damn it! I dropped me brush! Just final run down there just to make sure I didn't miss any bits. Then bring her back out. And we can clean this off and have a look, see. Bring this back forward so we can have a look, see how this turned out. It's thrown up quite a nasty raised bit on the end there, but I can clean that up. It's not as bad as I thought. Not too shabby. Right. That is not too bad. That is not too bad, that. Now I'm shy of the line all the way around, basically. Let's see if I can tidy this back edge up a bit. Where did I put my sandpaper? I put my sandpaper somewhere. There it is. Right, there we go. There we go. Right, okay. Now we can see what's happening. So I've got a little bit further to come this way. In fact, I've got a little bit further to go to all the lines now. So that is groovy, baby. Right, let me wind her back in. That sounds weird. Oh, I got some wood dust caught in the slide. Oh, no, it's all right. Derpy derp derp. Right. Let's start with this edge. I'm going to just mill up to the line. I don't mind if it's a bit slack, but I prefer it to be nice and snug with the handle. When it gets a bit closer, I'll try test fitting the actual metal handle tang into there and see how it goes. So let's turn this on. Now I'm going to come right up to the back line as well. And then go up to the far side as well. Right, there we go. I see we've lost some people. I don't know who's still watching, whoever you are. Thank you for watching still. And if anybody else tunes back in who's previously gone, thank you for your patronage. We thank you for your viewing pleasure. Right, let's clean this up again. That's not bad. That's pretty close. I'm quite happy with that. That's pretty close. It's a case of don't tell my mother, but I'm probably gonna steal a vacuum cleaner to clean the machine down. Lol. Nah, I won't really. I'll just say that in case she's watching. Right, let's just try tidying that up a bit. And do this edge as well. Right, now let's get the old bell end handle. And let's see if that fits in. Oh, not quite. So it's a little bit narrow still. Okay, I just need to take a little bit more off both sides and it'll fit in just nicely, that. So let's do that. I'm going to add a little bit more. I can actually see I missed the line at this side, so and this side actually. So I'm just going to go a little bit closer in here and that in as well. I'm not going to touch to depth, I don't think, because yeah, there's a good. I'm pretty much at the line at the back here, so let's do it again. Let's see how it goes. Let's come in a bit closer. Start her up. Try this out. I'm actually going to apply a bit more of a cut there because I can see that I've not quite got that. There we go. Now run back down the other way. Lovely. Let's bring that out. Let's bring this back. She's lovely. Right, let's just clear off this little bit of wood dust here as well, just so I've got a nice good amount to be able to see what I'm doing. There we go. Right, and then just sand this up and tidy it up again. Note to self, get a better sanding block. There we go. Right, let me get my bell end. Oh, it's so close. I could almost force it, but I don't want to. It's just a bit more off this back side. So, just a case of rinse and repeat, as I just did a minute ago. So let's give that a go. try this. Gorgeous, gorgeous, absolutely gorgeous. Just this little amount. I'll put it on the bed, I don't mind. Sand that again quickly, just to make sure. Don't want no burrs. And then grab me old bell end again. So close. So close. I'm going to keep going until I get it. I think a little bit more off that side again, and then possibly another tiny bit off this side, and that will definitely have it. I'd rather piecemeal it than make it too loose. Right. Now let's see if this thing's going to keep being stubborn. If it still doesn't fit after this, then I'm sorry, but that piece of metal, this bit of wood keeps shrinking as I'm cutting it, which is not usually something that can happen. Or I live in hell, one of the two. Probably both, knowing my luck. Hey, oh, what? I went too far. Well, that just sums up my luck in total, really, doesn't it? That's okay, though. I can recover this. Because my plan... Don't worry. Don't think I'm a hack. Because I can recover this. Like I said, I can just centralise this in the pocket. Which is going to be absolutely fine. It'll just be nicely backfilled with epoxy glue, which is how I plan to do it. Oh, bugger. Bugger that! Which, yeah, it was that last pass going back the other way, grabbed. Well, can't be helped. Can't be helped. No point getting upset or cross about it. Because the way I'm planning on finishing this off, there'll be another one done like this that'll sit on top of this to form a pocket just like this. Then, like I said, there'll be pins that go through to hold it, and it'll also be filled up. I'll fill the pocket with glue, with araldite or 2-part epoxy resin, and then it'll just be slid in, drilled through and pinned, and then the handle I will round the back edges off. So I'll just round them over to form a nice rounded shape on this edge, and just round the corners off as well. That's my plan. Anyway, I'm not going to keep streaming to show the whole process because it's basically exactly what you've just seen, so I don't want to bore everyone to death. I've been streaming for about an hour, and I don't want to bore everybody and throw everybody away from my channel, so I think I'm going to call the stream there. Just take this out so we can have a proper look. There we go. So you can see the recess now. You can see now it's got a recess for it to sit into. So That's wonderful. Very nice indeed. Just got a second one to do, and then I can put it together. But yeah, thank you very much for watching. If you liked it, please like the video. Please, please, I beg you, likes, please. Yes, I'm going to like for it. Yeah, please do. Please do. Yeah, you all take care. Thank you for joining. I hope you have a good rest of the day. Or if you're watching this afterwards, also, I hope you have a good rest of the day. Please, if you're not a member of my channel, please do click the subscribe button and hit the notifications so you don't miss any of my content. I will see you later, people. Cheery bye.